There's three basic routes when you're running the bases here at first base. You're either going to hit a ground ball that you know is going to get fielded, and there's a play at first base where you got to run a straight line through the bag, all right? Or you can hit a ground ball and you won't know if it's a base hit or gets through or not, and then you're going to have to look on the third step to find out if it does get fielded. And then there's a ball that you hit in the outfield that you know you're going to go ahead and make a turn on. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to roll your head in on the third step. Anytime a ball's hit to the left-hand side, you're going to have to roll your head in on the third or fourth step just to see if that ball gets fielded or if it gets through the infield. If it gets through the infield, then you're going to go ahead and make a turn because now the ball's in the outfield. But you're not going to know that unless you look, all right? You don't want to be running through the bag at first base when the ball's in the outfield, okay? So I'm going to show you the first route, which is where you're just going to hit a ground ball and you're going to roll your head in. We're going to hit the ground ball to the third base side, and we're going to roll our head in on the third or fourth step, and we're going to see that in fact the ball got fielded, and now we need to run through the bag. When we get to the bag, we want to hit the front part of the bag. We want to go through the bag as fast as we can, and then when we get there through the bag, we're going to break down and we're going to look over our right shoulder to see if maybe a ball got thrown past, and we might be able to go advance to second base. All right, so here's the first route. Just a ground ball towards the third base side. I'm going to roll in and see that it got fielded, and I'm going to run through the bag. All right, here we go. Crack. So through the bag, looking over my right shoulder, if there's a pass ball, I can go to second base. What I don't want to do is run through the bag too far and then have too far to go to second base, all right? But I do want to make sure I'm running through the bag as fast as I can. If I hit that same ground ball and it gets through, then I want to run to a spot where I can make a turn. And what I don't want to do is bow out real far and take extra steps. I want to run in a straight line to the spot where I can make a turn. So here's that route. Once I get to that bag at first base, I want to lean in and I want to hit the inside corner of the bag with whichever foot is going to be there. All right, so I can get going in a straight line towards second base. Okay, so crack, I hit the ground ball out of the box with my back foot first. I roll in and look. It gets through. I'm going to run in a straight line to the spot where I can make a turn. I'll lean in, hit the inside part of the base, and then I can get out here, hit my right foot, and come back once the ball gets secured. So now the other thing that can happen is I can hit the ball and I can know that it's in the outfield right from the get-go, either because I can see it's going to get through the hole or because it's in the air. And if that's the case, then I'm going to run in a straight line to a spot where I can make that turn. I don't need to run down the line at all. The minute I know it's in the outfield, I can run in a straight line towards a spot where I can make a turn, all right? If I ran in a straight line down the line and then jutted out, it would be extra steps. All right, so here's a ball I hit into the outfield. Crack, ball's in the outfield. I'm gonna get out of the box with my back foot first, and I'm gonna run in a straight line to the spot where I know I can lean in, hit the inside part of the bag, all right, and then be ready to advance if the ball gets by somebody or if they bobble it. But if I don't run hard out of the box and I don't take good angles running in straight lines, if I don't lean in and hit that corner, and if I don't get out there far enough, then I might not be able to take advantage of a mistake and get to the next base. All right, every ball I hit that I'm going to make a turn on, I should be thinking I'm going to get to second base until the ball stops me. All right, we don't want to stop ourselves. Okay, so here's another angle of me running through the bag. I'm going to hit the front part of the base, break down, look over my right shoulder, and then I can go to second base. All right, some common mistakes are not hitting the base, which would be no good. Hitting the top of the base as we go by, which would mean we just have to run farther and we have longer to be safe. All right. slowing down when we get to the base. All right. Peeling off to the right too far, because now I'm farther to go to second base. Running through the base too much and not breaking down. And now I have farther to go to get to second base. So those are things you can look for. All right, when you're showing your kids how to run through the bag. Through the bag, hit the front part of the base, break down, look over right shoulder, and then I can get going to second base. All right. The other thing that's important is to make sure, teach your kids to go on their own. Let the ball tell them what to do. If they wait for permission to go to second base, it might be too late. So that's real important for base running instincts. Encourage them to go on their own, okay?